We'll see. Let's get to Bob Pisani. Hey, Bob.
Look at this market here, guys. We're over 4,000, 8-1, advancing the declining stocks. All 11 sectors are to the upside. Now, a lot of this, of course, is being led by tech, but there's some other things starting to creep up as well. Just take a look at the sectors today. There's your two leaders for the quarter. We're going to start talking a lot about the end of the quarter and what's happened here, but tech and communication services just on fire here. But look, two terribly beaten up sectors, banks and energy, have done very well recently. Real estate investment trust, another group that's up, starting to show some signs of life in the last few days. Another terrible quarter overall. So very, very wide breadth here. So we're in an uptrend right now on the stock market. I just want to point out, as we get to the end of the quarter, we're going to start pointing this out to you, that what's really moving the market up has been tech and communication services here. I call them the $1 trillion club, the top four, all $4 trillion or above market cap. Apple up 22%, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, all in the mid-teens. These are amazing numbers. Remember, these are the top four stocks in the S&P 500. And when you get to the second tier of mega cap, it does even better than that. You get NVIDIA. These are not typos here, like Meta, NVIDIA, Tesla. Look at these moves. These are the top tier. And so when these kinds of stocks move this much, it moves the entire index. And Jim was right. He mentioned earlier a lot of this excitement is over ChatGPT, particularly for NVIDIA and Microsoft, and maybe a little bit for Amazon and Meta as well. But my point is, when they move that much, look what it's done to the S&P 500. So we were up, going into the open, we were up 3.4% for the S&P 500. Those 7 mega caps are pushing the S&P up 5%. So these 7 stocks are actually responsible for 150% of the move in the S&P 500. It means that the other 493 stocks, on a relative basis, are underperforming. Think about how powerful those move. This is the power of big cap stocks, and when they all start moving, heavens, this is what happened in 2021. The same kind of thing. It moved the overall index up, and the question is, are we really going in the right direction here? Is that the way we want to go? So we're closing out the quarter, and it's just a nasty bull-bear debate. There's not a lot of agreement on anything. The bulls keep screaming at me, we're in an uptrend, Bob. Look at the charts. Look at the charts. The yields are dropping, and this is the top of the tightening cycle, which is more hopium than actual fact. But the bulls are levitating themselves into trying to believe this. But the bears have a number of very important points. There's a yield curve inversion going on, and usually that means Fed easing and recession coming on here. The valuations are really rich. 18 times forward earnings is not a recession multiple, folks, not even close. So somebody's wrong here, essentially. And, of course, there is issues with the higher cost of capital. And finally, Carl, I'll tell you, people are asking me, is the Fed put back? You know, everyone believes the Fed is not going to step in for major market declines. We've come to believe that for the last couple of years. Well, they stepped in for a major market decline for the banking situation to help the banks out. So people are saying, Bob, are you really sure the Fed put is completely gone? I don't know, but it's back on the table for discussion. Carl, back to you.